Welcome back to ARC Maine. As the weather continues to brighten up, especially today, Mainers may be looking for ways to enjoy the outdoors this spring.
And the Scarborough Marsh is a great place to start. Joining us this morning from Scarborough Land Trust is Executive Director Andrew Mackie and Board Member Christine Labaree. Thank you guys so much for joining us this morning.
Good morning.
Thanks for having us.
All right, so first off, can you guys talk a little bit about how you kind of got into the Scarborough Land Trust, more so like your journeys and how you...
Sure. Yeah, my journey started a long time ago. As a kid, I started bird watching, birding, catching frogs, all that great stuff in forests around my house. And that has led me into the conservation field for my entire life. And I ended up coming to Scarborough in 2020 for this position.
Amazing.
Yeah. I grew up here in Maine and moved away for a few years, but came back in 2020 during the pandemic. And being outdoors has always been really important in my life. And I found the Scarborough Land Trust trails and preserves, and it just gave me joy. And I've always felt like if there's something that's important to you, you should support it with your time and your resources if you can. So I called the Land Trust and said, what can I do to help? I started out as a committee member, and now I'm on the board.
Amazing.
Can you talk a little bit more about what it means to be a land trust and what makes the Scarborough Land Trust so special?
Sure, yeah. Land trusts are nonprofit organizations, and our mission really is to protect and steward land. We have a couple big buckets of things we do. Acquisition, land acquisition, land management or stewardship, education, and we also have another big bucket for us, which is kind of protecting and stewarding Scarborough Marsh, which is just this tremendous statewide resource, largest contiguous tidal marsh in Maine.
Amazing. Wow. So how many preserves does the Land Trust have, and how would you know if the right one, which one is the right one for you to visit?
Yeah, we really, we have what we call 9 major preserves because they have parking and trails. We have some other properties that don't have quite as easy access, but those 9 preserves are spread out through the town of Scarborough. It really depends upon, how long of a trail system you want, what you're looking for. If you're looking for wildlife, there are some properties that are great for that. For example, our Warren Woods property has some really interesting and rare plants, orchids and cranberries and blueberries and some of these more bog-loving plants. Our Fuller Farm Preserve has a beautiful waterfall.
Wow.
Great this time of year.
Yes, yeah, when the water's running, it's just amazing. Blue Point Preserve gets you out to Scarborough Marsh, a nice vista over the marsh. So if you're looking for some of the birds, some of the shorebirds, and for example, that migrate through, that's a great property. So it really just depends. They're all on our website, and they all have descriptions and trail maps.
So much to explore. And you have 2 important annual events coming up, is that right? And starting with the spring cleanup?
Yeah, the spring cleanup, May 3rd. We work on a different number of preserves every year, usually about 6 of them. We do all sorts of activities. We encourage the public to come out. You can contact us at our office to sign up and get assigned to one of those properties. It's a real family event, so young kids, anyone can come out and help. And then the other activity is our big native plant sale, May 31st, which happens out at Broadturn Farm. This is a great place to get your native plants for your yard, really help wildlife, create that backyard habitat. So we encourage you to check that out too. We'll be doing pre-orders on our website, but you can also come out that day and just get whatever plants you need.
Love
Super
it.
fun. Do you guys have a favorite preserve that you like to walk or explore?
Yeah, Christine?
I would say I live very close to both Pleasant Hill Preserve and Libby River Preserve. And those have some great trails. They're also dog friendly. So if you have a furry friend you want to bring with you, it's great for families and whatnot. And Libby River actually has another outlook on the marsh. So there's a platform there where you can watch birds and see the wildlife.
Amazing.
I think there's a lot of spots that people don't even realize exist.
Yeah, for example, one of my favorite spots is we have a brand new trail system out at Broadturn Farm. Part of it's a working farm, but part of it is a natural preserve. And the trail is about 2 miles long. We just opened it last summer, so it's still not extremely well known. so you can be out there and not see anyone. Just
Almost
a great
like a
place.
hidden gem.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
Perfect day to explore, right?
Yes, exactly. Yeah, seriously. Lots of sun for today. So now for some exciting news. You guys were running a photo contest called Marsh Madness, which just wrapped up over this past weekend. And it sounds like you may have some winners. You want to briefly talk about what the contest consisted of?
Yeah, this is our first year doing a photo contest, and as you said, it's called Marsh Madness, and it took place during the month of March. And the idea was to have people join with us in celebrating the beauty of Scarborough, the importance of Scarborough Marsh, and then also the preserves that we have. So whether you were a phone photographer or a semi-professional photographer, we asked you to submit photos that were either of the marsh or one of our 9 preserves. And then we had People's Choice voting on Facebook, and then Judges' Choice voting from a panel of photographers. And just this weekend it wrapped up, so we now have our winners.
Nice. So this is the first place, or one of the first places you guys would be showing the photos off?
This is it. It was announced as of today.
Wow.
So this will be the first place that people see the photos that were chosen.
Before we see the winners, what was your reaction to seeing some of these photos? I mean, were you just blown away?
There's a lot of talent in this community. It was just amazing, and it's really encouraging to see people getting out and taking photos out in nature, and you know, all the things you have to do, especially some of the more difficult subjects like birds, where you really have to think about their behaviors and where they're going to be and how to line up the shot. So very encouraging.
Amazing.
Well, and the other thing I liked about it is it finally turns the, you know, your phone, your screen the other direction. So turn your attention outward.
Very good point.
Great. So let's see some of these winner photos. You guys would probably know what they were better than me, but.
Yes, this photo was taken by Nancy Erb, and this is our People's Choice top winner.
Amazing.
Can you imagine being there to witness that shot? And I'm so glad she shared it with us.
That is so incredible, and you can see like maybe a storm just went through or something, and you can see the sun's reflection, but the cloud's
is just
still there.
picking up on the marsh grasses, so
wow,
it's a very special shot.
Amazing.
And you should remember, Emily.
I know the Aurora Borealis.
Yes,
this is beautiful.
So we were blessed this year that there have been opportunities to see the Northern Lights, and someone was able to capture this shot over the marsh. And this one was, hold please, Sarah Perigo.
Wow.
She was one of our runners-up in People's Choice.
That is just incredible.
Now this shot is by Jason Derrick. It's entitled Great Egret Takeoff, and that's what we're watching. And the transparent wings there with the sun behind it is just beautiful. But if you walk the pans along Scarborough Marsh, you will see egrets often waiting in there. They're one of the important birds that we see each year.
Look at the reflection on the water. Oh my goodness.
I love this. And then you guys also had a judge one?
Oh, which one?
A judges panel too?
We do. This is the last one on the People's Choice, and this one was taken by Noah Gibb, and it's called Newborn Plover.
Oh, that's so cute.
That's amazing.
Smile, basically.
It's so nice to see them up close because you can't get too close physically.
Yes.
So
and Scarborough's done a great job of helping encourage nesting for the plovers. So.
Definitely.
Yes. So it looks like we're getting to these judges photos now.
Yes. So this is the grand prize winner from the Judges' Choice.
Wow.
This one was also by Noah Gibb, and it's an avocet at sunrise.
Oh my goodness.
Beautiful.
I don't know if I've ever seen one of those before. That's incredible.
Not a common bird around here, but they do stop at the marsh. They're migratory, so they'll stop and feed for a few days. Try to eat as much as they can before they continue on their migration.
Wow.
Amazing. I love that.
Oh, look at this one.
Yes, we talked about waterfalls earlier, and this is at our Sewell Woods Preserve. It was taken by Dan Kellenbach, and it's at Stewart Brook.
That's beautiful. That's gorgeous. Right in our community too. You would never know. I feel like waterfalls.
This is another hidden gem for sure.
Yeah, crazy. This is amazing.
And then this is the final one in the Judges' Choice category for our living in nature. So we want people to get out into nature and enjoy it. And this was taken by Katie Ryan. It's called Snowy Thrills, and it's at our Fuller Farm Preserve.
That's amazing.
Fuller Farm and Pleasant Hill Preserve are both great in the wintertime because there's big open spaces where you can get out and sled, you can snowshoe, you can cross-country ski.
See, it can be in the wintertime too.
It can be in the wintertime.
Enjoy.
Great. I love these photos. Thank you so much for showing them too. So where can folks at home find the fullest the events this spring and other information?
Yeah, visit our website, scarboroughlandtrust.org, and go to the events page. We have all sorts of evening programs, walks, bird walks. We have a women's walk every month. We have wildflower walks, all sorts of programs. They're all right there. It'll tell you more about them, when they are, what you need to do.
Great.
All right.
And you can also follow us on Facebook and Instagram.
Awesome. Thank
And
you guys so
congratulations
much.
to everyone involved in the photo contest.
Yes, that was great. Those pictures are phenomenal. Thank you both so much for joining us today.
Thank you for
Thank
having
you.
us.